Good to go? Mic check? All right, take two. All right, my name is Marcos. Thank you for being here. Who here has ever twisted their ankle? Everybody, right? So chances are, if you know how to walk, you've probably twisted your ankle. Don't you wish there was a way to prevent that? Of course you do. So I'm gonna teach you all how to tape an ankle to prevent an inversion ankle sprain. That's just a fancy word for making your ankle do that. So first I'm gonna talk about who tapes their ankles and why. Second, I'll talk about what you need to tape an ankle. And third, I'll show you how to do it. So who tapes their ankles? The obvious answer is athletes. So what athletes actually do this? Most of them are gonna be for contact sports like football, soccer. But even if it's not a contact sport, you can still get your ankle taped. If you're cutting, if you're doing quick movements, jumping, you could benefit from this. So why do they get their ankles taped? It's to prevent injuries to the ankle. According to Douglas A. Reeves, MD, so you know he's legit, ankle sprains are the most common sports-related injury in the US, accounting for an estimated 2 million injuries per year. So with that, if you're a pro athlete, if you're a college athlete, you can't miss practice, you can't miss games. So anything you can do to prevent that, you're gonna do it. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about is what you need. So I don't have it with me right now, but the first thing you're gonna need is a taping base. It's an aerosol spray. It's basically like your first layer of glue so that your tape will stick better. Second, you're gonna need 2 foam and heel and lace pads. I also don't have them, but they're just to prevent cuts on above your heel and above where your laces would go. Third, I have pre-wrap for Johnny. I don't want to yank out his hair. But for the best results, you don't want to use pre-wrap. You want tape to skin. So that means shave your legs, guys. And then obviously you need tape. I recommend Coach's Sports Tape, Johnson & Johnson. Easiest to tear and does a great job. So let me teach you guys how to do this. Sit up here for me.
Yanked out. You don't have to put it. It's already yanked.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We totally got it here.
All right. So first you're gonna lay down your spray above and below the ankle. Get your 2 heel and lace pads. Put them up here and down here. And then I guess I'm not gonna use pre-wrap. So your first tape technique that you're gonna use is 2 anchor strips. You want them below the calf. You don't want any tape on the muscle. So they're just 2 on the lower leg. You wanna make sure you always halfway overlap. That's like the golden rule for taping. Your second step would be 2 stirrups. So what you want to do, since we're trying to prevent his ankle from going in, we're going to start on the inside and pull out. So let me show you what it looks like. You want to make sure you go right on the heel. If you get it on the arch, it'll be very uncomfortable for the athlete or whoever's ankle you're taping. So that's what you want to do. You always want to pull up the side you want to support. You're gonna do 2. You wanna kind of start halfway overlapping, but you wanna get right on top of the heel again. And then kind of fan it out so that it kind of halfway overlaps. The next thing you're gonna do are C-clamps or basket weaves. Your first one goes right above the ankle and it goes all the way around. The next ones are just gonna go across the stirrups, and you wanna go about halfway down the heel. Just remember, always try to halfway overlap everything, because you want 2 layers of tape everywhere you put tape to prevent blisters and cuts. Do one more. Next is probably the hardest technique. It's called the heel lock. It's also the most important. you start at the top of the foot. You want to angle your tape a little bit towards the heel, and basically you go around and out and back up again. You definitely need a lot of practice with these. You do one in each direction. Feel good? Yeah. All right, now we're gonna close up the bottom. So this is pretty much try to cover any exposed skin and make sure you get 2 layers. So just gonna keep going. Keep halfway overlapping. Golden rule. Huh? Oh, okay. Now we're gonna close up the top. So you kind of want to start where you had your basket weave. Go 2 up. And then start where you had your anchor strips. Cover everything up. And go about 3 down. 2 we'll do here. And then you're gonna do another pair of heel locks. That one came out bad, sorry. And that's it. So taught you guys about who gets their ankles taped, what you need, and how to do it. So now, since you all know how to do it, you can prevent yourself or anyone else from ever spraining their ankle again. Thank you.